I found out that I was pregnant, and immediately what went through my mind was that I wanted to get an abortion because I couldn't go through this. I couldn't, handle something like this in my community. I didn't know how to face my parents. My parents are from Pakistan. I'm Muslim. And so they're very strict and very conservative, especially with guys and girls mixing. And I was in a lot of activities around the Muslim community. I taught Sunday school as well. And so that's why it was definitely, when I found out, I didn't want to be like a bad role model for like kids. I didn't want, kids to think that it was okay. I went online and I started Googling and looking for abortion clinics, and Crossroads Clinic popped up. And I noticed that they said that they do free ultrasounds. And so while I was having this thought of wanting an abortion, I was also terrified that I might have done something to my child because I did actually take the Plan B pill. So when I walked in there, I definitely just had a little bit of doubt still of what I was gonna do. But once I sat down with Linda and we went through my options, and especially after we looked at the ultrasound, I saw her heart beating and I saw the little flicker. My mind was made up that, I'm gonna have this baby. I don't know what I'm gonna have to go through, and I know I'm gonna have to go through a lot though. But I knew that, my decision was final. I wasn't gonna give her up, and she was gonna be mine, and I was gonna raise her, and that's just the way things would be. Especially in the Muslim community, it does not happen that girls just get pregnant like that. And so whenever, my mom found out that I was pregnant, she was blindsided. Like, how did this even happen? Like, I didn't even know there was a guy in your life. And they definitely didn't take it well. My mom, she, immediately was like, you have to get rid of the baby. You have to get an abortion. She didn't realize how far along I was at first. They just, both her and my dad, they were just not, they just weren't having it. They didn't want to hear anything about what I had to say. They didn't want anything to do with the baby. They had said over and over that they're never going to accept the baby. During that time, I started feeling unsafe being in the house just because of the things that they were saying. I was scared of every little thing. I didn't want to eat anything that they gave me. I didn't want to stay anywhere where they were at. I couldn't sleep at night. I was definitely terrified for my life and for my child's life. I had asked Linda, at Crossroads what options I have, and they referred me to somebody like a safe house, and I was able to go over there, and I had to leave my house. I had to leave everything behind, and I went over there and stayed over there for a few months just to, keep my peace and to keep my baby healthy and keep myself healthy. So today, I have my beautiful daughter with me, and she's 4 months old, and I couldn't have asked for a better outcome. I couldn't have asked for a better daughter. I couldn't have asked for a better way that my life is now. I'm so excited that I made the decision that I made, and that I decided to keep my child, and I couldn't imagine her being anywhere else. I couldn't imagine her being with anybody else or just not being here in general. She just means the entire world to me, and I hope she knows, how bad I had to fight for her, and that I'm always gonna be here for her, and I'm always gonna be by her side. My whole experience with the Crossroads Clinic, from walking in there from the very first time, I had seen Kay at the window to check in, and she just had the brightest smile on her face. She already knew who I was when I walked in there, and she got Linda, and so I talked to Linda for a little bit. I went to the back and we kind of went through our options. Then from there, we were ready to get the ultrasound, and so we met with Brenda, and Brenda's the one that did the ultrasound. And I couldn't have asked for a better experience. And I honestly, till this day, I say that all of them collectively, like, they played a huge part in my daughter's life, like, of her being here and of her being alive and healthy. And I'll remember them forever and always.